Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Jack Berry, and I'm at the West Michigan Golf Show, and we are lucky today that we're speaking with David Graham, who is the Executive Director of the Golf Association of Michigan, and the GAM is traveling strong and growing like crazy. Tell us about it, David.
Thank you, Jack, and good morning. It's great to be here. 2017 was a great year for us. We actually grew membership, and we're up to 60,000 total members in the association. And one of the biggest sources of growth is in the junior area, as we're up to 5,000 kids who are members of the GAM who get a free membership, but there's a lot of benefits that go with it, and we're excited about that. And we're up to 55,000 regular members, and the future is really, really bright.
Well, it's terrific. When I started covering golf back in the 1950s, late 1950s, there was the Detroit District Golf Association. It was basically all the private clubs around Detroit, but there was nothing like this when that finally expanded into public golf and taking care of everybody who wants to play golf. Why, it's just shooting holes through the roof now.
So we've got over 450 member clubs. Those are green grass facilities, private clubs, public facilities, resorts, universities. We also have Type 2 and Type 3, which are clubs without real estate. And the opportunity to participate through a club and get a USGA handicap is available to every golfer in the state of Michigan.
Fantastic. Now, what kind of fertilizer were you using to do all this?
Well, you know, I think we have the best state. We grow the best grass. We've got more public golf courses. We got the third most golf courses of any state in the country. I mean, what else would you want to do with your free time?
Now, the GAM is kind of the arm of the United States Golf Association, and what's happening with you there? You run so many tournaments. It's like a couple every weekend.
Well, it's been a very, very big year of change, actually. The USGA over the past 25 years has always licensed the GAM to administer the course rating system and to administer the handicap system and run its qualifiers. Well, they've changed how they go to market because they really believe that they need to help grow the game of golf, and they need to grow with the regional golf associations. So what we've done now is we've created a new exclusive relationship. It's called an Allied Golf Association, and the GAM is the Allied Golf Association serving the whole state of Michigan, and we have the exclusive responsibility to administer the handicap system, the course rating system, all the USGA qualifiers in the state, ensure that amateur status reinstatements occur on a timely basis, and we represent the USGA to ensure that the game is being governed as best it can be and ensure that people have a good experience.
Now, the United States Golf Association has a handicap system that the Golf Association of Michigan is also involved in. Tell us about that.
Well, Jack, for the past 30 plus years, we've worked with a local service provider for our handicaps, but we decided as part of the transition to the Allied Golf Association construct, the time was right for us to do a competitive bid. And we went out to 4 different vendors and asked them to tell us what their products would do for us, what kind of service they would provide, what it would cost, so on and so forth. That included the USGA GIN system. It included a group called Blue Golf, who serves Indiana and Wisconsin. Another group called Adminiscape, who handles the folks in Chicago. And of course, Handicom. And when the dust settled on its analysis, and we had a blue ribbon committee together on it, it was very, very clear that the best approach for golfers in Michigan would be for us to embrace the USGA GIN system.
Is that gin and tonic or gin and handicap or what?
Just gin and keeping all your scores posted.
Oh, okay.
The GIN system serves over 90% of golfers throughout the country. And it was really a no-brainer when you really looked at it in the final analysis. And oh, by the way, they weren't the least cost provider,
okay.
but they were pretty doggone competitive. And so that also helped too. And it's a great platform. And one of the reasons it's so good is they provide not only the handicap service, but they provide a very robust tournament management system powered by Golf Genius. This tournament management product includes every single type of tournament support that you would require to run tournaments at your golf facility. It's bundled in the basic plan for no additional cost. There's also a premium system that people can use that gives them some value-added benefits like real-time scoring on the golf course, or a software you can take on your buddy trip overseas, and you can keep score and track it real-time on your phones and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. But also, the tournament software provides a league component that allows you to manage your golf leagues. So we're excited to share with all of our facilities across the state this bundled in, no additional cost league management software, so they can run all their leagues through the tournament management software through the USGA's GIN system. Very exciting.
I'm glad that you have a lot of computer geniuses that can handle all this stuff.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call us geniuses, but I did spend 10 years in the computer and software industry before I got here.
You were interning for this project.
I was all trying to develop all the right skills so that I could be involved here for the last it's over 17 years now, Jack.
Okay. Now, what about with all these tournaments between you and the GAM and the USGA? How many people are involved in this? How many golf courses are involved?
Talk about people first, because we couldn't do it without the people and the volunteers. I have 4 full-time staff at the GAM who administer golf tournaments, and then there's others like myself who spend time on the tournament front. We have 2 interns each summer, USGA boat ride interns funded by the USGA, and then we have another 100+ rules officials who volunteer their time for the love of the game, who are out there in the field through rain, gloom, sun, wind, because they love the game. Good. And we couldn't do it without the people. In terms of the championships that we run 28 championships just for the GAM. That involves well over 100 days, 120 days, tournament days in the field. And then on top of that, we run qualifiers for the USGA for every one of their championships. So that's probably another 15 days of tournament software. It's a very, very busy tournament season for the GAM.
And how many golf courses are involved in this?
I would say when the dust settles on it, we probably have 60 or more different facilities across the state who are hosting a GAM event of some type.
Wow. Well, you go from, juniors and everything is boys and girls, male and female, all the way up to the
super seniors.
Super seniors, yeah.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. And that's one of the fastest growing segments for us, is having more divisions added so that the guys who are 70 and older now have a field to compete against, because those flat bellies who are 65 are hitting the ball too far.
How about 86 and older?
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.